Well, I'm out mowing around all the fields today, and I figured I'd take the time to stop and take a look at the organic corn. It is October 2nd, 2022. Everything's looking good. Got a few ears even starting to drop. This is most of the field is looking like this. Very happy with it this year. Sorry for the shaky cam, I don't have my gimbal with me. Some are starting to drop. As you can see, they're all, can't fit my hand around them, so generally that means they're 18 for me. There's one that feels like it's 16, 18, 18, 18 for sure. Jesus. Oh, that one's definitely, I mean, there's some. This is one of the fields that they didn't mess up with the fertilizer. There are some small ears in here to be expected, but all in all, we're at about 32,000 population when I counted, and I didn't count the stalks that were growing these little ears. So that's just a bonus. We'll see what we get. I'm gonna walk back down towards the tractor here. Got some weeds out here at the edges, which is kind of to be expected, but a lot less than if I would have had end rows here going down, and then this is one heck of a hill. Kind of don't realize it in the camera, but so I'm gonna walk down, just kind of look down through it. It's all pretty even, this whole field, everything that I can see. Now I know of a couple of, there's like a 1/4 acre right back over here. That's kind of a low spot that sometimes doesn't produce very well because I don't really know why, but it's not a big spot. We threw extra manure on that area this year, so hopefully we'll get her to produce. Yeah, down the rows, I'm very happy. Got some weeds. A lot of that has started since the corn's been dying, which isn't a problem. That's actually, there's studies done. When you have a cover crop in there when you're picking, it causes less resistance, tires your combine, and you actually use less fuel. I've never tested it myself, but sounds legit, right? The mighty 6080 down there. Even where the weeds are at, I mean, they're I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but tried to come down a little bit weedier row here so that I could kind of look at what we were averaging. And I mean, look at this one. Size 10. Yeah. One happy organic farmer, I can tell you that much. I'll take this one with me. So I'll go stop in a couple other spots in the field, and I'm going to stop in what I think are the bad spots in the field, and I'm going to compare the ears. So right here, I've got this terrible hill here. It continues up there. And it is the hardest red clay filled with little pebbles and rocks through here. Sure, I can get you some example even without it being plowed. You can see all these little, that's what this whole hillside is. And I haven't been able to get this hillside to produce much since I've been farming it. And this spring we put about 8 tons of chicken manure on this hill. It's only about 2 acres right here. That's the equivalent of, well, roughly 300 to 400 pounds of nitrogen. And on top of all the minerals and other goodies that's in there. And then you had the, I don't know, the soybeans, like I said, didn't produce last year very well right here. So I mean, 10 to 20 points, you're looking at that at a poor yield of soybeans. However, I think that it paid off, because this whole hillside looks great. Try it out a little bit faster. So I'm guessing the test weight isn't going to be quite there as the rest of the field. But the ears are the same size, if not a little bigger. And that's, I mean, that's close to, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but I mean, that's close to 200 bushel an acre here. And if the test weight is up, it could be more. I'm saying it all quiet, like the corn's going to hear me and something's going to happen. But this whole hillside now is going to produce, and I'm going to stay on top of it. We're going to keep it producing. I'm able to get, without these end rows here, all of these are trash, especially along this woods. The trees just suck so much moisture out of it. And then what stand you do have over there, the deer come right out and they just eat like the first 8 rows. And here it's a little bit more in the open, and they're a little bit more nervous about it, seems like, because there's a little bit of deer damage, but not much yet. I'm sure we'll have more by the time we're harvesting, but it's actually exceeded expectations. It looked good driving through it on the tractor. Just looking down the road, you can see we got the weeds handled good. And now coming out in here into it, I mean, it is 16, 18. There's some nice ears here. Very happy. Here, you're level with my head here. I'm 6 foot. Can't even stretch up there. Should be fun picking this year. So I'm gonna go down to, I'm gonna say, the best part of the field and show you that. Here I'm in a spot that is just the best black dirt that you could ever ask for. There's a big hill here in this field that comes up this way, and the runoff over the years, this is a low spot, and it just kind of collects here. It's about 3 to 4 acres that always more than made up for that other part of the hill. But this year I wanted it all to produce, and coming looking through here, I really don't see a lot of a difference from this to that up there. Maybe a few more that are 18 around, I guess, actually. I mean, all of these I can't even wrap my hands around. And they're partially dried down. There's one that's probably 16. Yeah, very happy. You can kind of look through here. It's all very consistent. The upper part of the field where I started was very consistent. If anything, I think these are mostly 18 around, they feel like, but they seem to be about the same size. So this will produce very well. Over there, it wasn't that there was an 18 around. There's just a few more that were 16. So I'm going to say this again. I'm one happy organic farmer. I'll take a look at a couple other fields. So here's this field next to the bar here. This is all pretty consistent. I don't really have bad spots in this field. This whole field is just great dirt. It's low and flat, but it doesn't get waterlogged. But this corn, this is a different number corn. It's 2 days different. It was a 103-day corn we were in before. This is a 105-day corn. Look at the difference here, how tall it is. Short, fat, definitely 18. There's some good ears. But the weeds are about non-existent in here. That's great. I think it's going to be a good crop. I don't think I got quite as much ripped out as I wanted to with the cultivator in this field. But I got the tester. I'm going to go into the 103-day corn and we're going to test that and see what it looks like. See how far out we are. Get a guesstimate anyhow. There is a lot of corn in here. There's a good amount of corn. You can tell that he wasn't spreading the fertilizer quite out to the edges there by the bar being nice. Once you get in here, you can tell that those are fat. So we're going to move on to the other organic field, see what we find in there. So just a couple of ears here. This one is 18 around and 42 tall. And it's not, it's pretty average. This was one of the bigger ones that I seen in there when I just walked in. But really, most of them are about average. I grabbed a small one. He's got in the tester.
Yeah, about that size.
Yeah, and that one was 18 and 32 tall. And that was about the smallest one that I seen. I wanted to test the big one, but he beat me to it with the little one. What do we got? RUN.
Forced.
20.7. We're getting there.
Oh, damn.
Alright, let's see what the big one is. It's going to tell us more accurately. Look at the kernel depth on those bad boys. Nice hard red cob. The cob's already hard.
That was a little one.
That was the little one. Oh yeah. There's a little soft in there, but there's some seed depth there. Ah, that's more like it. 28.8, Bob. So we're still 2 to 3 weeks out, but it's good to know. And
there's a lot of green on these ears.
Just keep getting things ready. Yeah, there is a lot of green here. Down this side. Over on the other side, it's a little drier, but it is what it is. So here's the last field we're going to look at. This is the plow day field. My airstrip, we'll call it. I don't really know what happened with the planter because it planted on that side, the next one. So driver error, we're going to call it. This is what this field looks like for the most part. Up at the top I got some weeds, issues with the cultivator getting it set, but I'm really happy with this field overall. I mean, that's pretty average. When you get to looking at the ears, stop moving so fast so you can actually see them. Pretty well average. So I mean, it should be well over 150 bushel to the acre. And again, we got pretty good control of the weeds in this field. Some grass growing. Same over there. I've checked different parts of this. This is all pretty darn consistent, other than up by the road where everybody can see it, of course. And there's a section, probably 2 acres by the house, that's going to need good treatment of chicken manure next year. So you guys are probably getting sick of looking at my corn, so I think this is where I'm going to end it. Like I said, I'm one happy organic farmer. Been a long process getting to this point and figuring out what exactly to do and how to cultivate. And if you guys are just joining in, I've got my whole cultivation process is laid out in my videos, on my content here. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask down in the comments. I'm real open with what I do here on the farm. Hopefully we can all be growing crops like this. Well, organic crops like this. What do you got there? Oh boy.
I just grabbed a random one.
Jeez. I'm happy. So if you made it this long, thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And hope to catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.